Hey everyone, I'm going to Greece tomorrow, so I thought that I'd make this video to show you guys how I pack. Today I'm going to only focus on clothing. Later I'll focus on other things like toiletries and electronics and such, but today I'm only going to focus on clothing. So the first thing I want to talk about is umbrella. I consider this a piece of clothing because I can't tell you how many times that I've been somewhere where it started raining and I needed an umbrella and didn't have it. So an umbrella is a very important thing just to pack into your suitcase. You can get a small compact one like this pretty cheaply and it'll be very important in a jiff. So an umbrella is really a good thing to pack as a piece of your clothing. Now, the next thing that I'll just talk about is packing cubes. Packing cubes are probably one of the most indispensable pieces of travel equipment that I use. You can get them fairly cheaply off of Amazon. These are actually Amazon's brand, Amazon Basics. They are so cheap and they will change your life. Because basically, I'm going to be traveling for a month and that means I'm going to have quite a few pieces of clothing to take with me. And we'll talk about that in a second too. So basically I am able to put all my things into these packing cubes and put them into the bag, and that keeps everything super organized. Now, I only pack enough clothing for about 8 or 9 days, no matter how long the trip is. If it's over 7 days, I still only pack 9 or so days of clothing. Mostly because there are weight limits when you fly, and you don't want to walk around carrying all this weight that you have to carry, because I'm going to be taking my normal suitcase, which I normally travel with just a backpack, but this time I'm taking my normal suitcase, my roller suitcase. I'm taking a small backpack that has my electronics in it, and then I'm also taking my drone. So that's a lot of things to be taking, and I basically use only 9 days worth of clothing, and I can wash the clothes when they're dirty. So there's always going to be somewhere to wash your clothes. In some countries, it's cheap to hire somebody to wash your clothes. So you can always clean your clothes. So don't pack a month's worth of clothing if you're traveling for a month, or 3 weeks of clothing if you're traveling for 3 weeks. Always pack about a week, maybe to 9 days of clothing, and you'll do just fine. So next, I'm gonna talk about how I pack. So when it comes to shirts, a lot of people love to fold their shirts. So if you fold your shirts, you know the deal. You fold your shirt really nicely so that it looks like it came off of like a little rack in a store. And there you have it. You have a folded shirt, right? Wrong. This takes up so much space if you fold like that when you're traveling. It takes a ton of space in your luggage. So basically what I do is I take the shirt and I fold it over, I fold it again inward, and then I roll it. Roll the shirt, because by rolling it takes up a lot less space, and then you just kind of put it inside your packing cube. Now do that to all your t-shirts and to your tank tops, that kind of thing, because it will totally save you time and it will save you space. And it's all about saving space. So that's how I pack my shirts. I mean, basically it's the same thing for everything. Your shorts, I roll my shorts too. Now these are harder to fold into a smaller space, but just roll them, roll everything, and put them inside of your packing cubes. It takes up so much less space, and when you're traveling, space comes at a premium. So, but so just roll your everything, even your pants. Like these pants, they're gonna roll up into like a pretty big, roll, you see, but it's still smaller than if I had folded them. Now, I only travel with 9 days worth of clothing. So for me, that means, unfortunately, I'm a little bit of an overpacker. So that means about 7 or 8 tank tops, 7 or 8 t-shirts, 2 pairs of jeans, 1 pair goes inside the suitcase, 1 pair goes on my body while I'm traveling, about 4 or 5 pairs of shorts. And then, of course, I really care about underwear. Underwear, I always pack way more than I possibly need. So this is probably about 2 weeks of underwear, because I would rather make sure I have enough of those than not have enough. And the same goes for socks. Socks, I can wash socks, but I like to pack a lot of socks because you never know when you need a clean pair of socks. And so I pack athletic socks, I pack no-show socks, and I pack wool socks, which are longer. So that will help you make sure that you have socks for every occasion. And wool socks, by the way, are exceptionally great for travel because they're antimicrobial. You can wear wool socks for multiple days if you need to, say you're hiking or something, and they're not going to smell bad, and they're not going to start making your feet itch and start hurting. So wool socks are really great, and you can wear wool socks in the summertime or the wintertime. In the winter, it helps keep your foot cold, and in the summer, it helps keep your foot, in the winter, it helps keep your foot warm, and in the summer, it helps keep your foot colder, and they wick away moisture from your feet. So it's a really good sock to travel with. But I always pack way more socks than I possibly could need. And then, of course, since I'm going to Greece, swimsuits are the name of the game. So I take one trunk for those conservative moments, and then I take 2 Speedos, because to me, Speedos are the only real way to swim, and I love them. So I make sure that I pack at least 3 swimsuits, because I'm a gay man, and sometimes you need a different swimsuit for different occasions. So that's the clothes that I pack and how I pack them. Another little nifty tool that I like to use is this number. So this thing is something that I use to pack any collared shirts that I'm going to take. For Greece, I'm not taking a lot of collared shirts because it doesn't matter, because I'm not going to be doing a lot of formal events, but I am going to take at least one button-up shirt with a collar that has short sleeves. This is warm. This comes with this piece of plastic. So this plastic helps to keep your shirt wrinkle-free. So you need to button it up, usually button it all the way. I'm not doing that because I'm lazy, but you basically put your shirt down, you put it on its backside here, make sure that the collar is folded downwards correctly. Put this on the back of the shirt, like this, and then you're going to fold the shirt in around this square piece of plastic. Once you've done that, your shirt should look like this, something like this, and then you place it inside the folder and you close the flaps. Now this thing also has a little zipper area that you can put a tie in or collar stays or cufflinks, whatever you need, you put it inside of there, and then you kind of just close it. So you close this here, you close this here, then you close this part and this part, and boom. Now this packs right flatly into your suitcase. Everything can fit on top of it, and it shouldn't cause you a problem. So that's a really cool packing tool as well. I usually have a packing cube for shirts, a packing cube for pants and shorts and swimsuits, and then a packing cube for underwear and socks. It keeps everything organized so that if I'm living out of my suitcase, I know which cube to look for. If I need a new pair of underwear, if I need a new pair of shorts, if I need a new shirt, I know exactly where to look. So that's why I like to use the packing cubes. The other thing that we have to think about when we're traveling is shoes. So these are the shoes that I travel with, and I'll talk more about those in a second. So basically, when I travel, typically I usually only take 2 pairs of shoes. I take an athletic pair of shoes that are great for walking around and doing my workouts when I need to. I take a more casual pair of shoes. These are very flat. There's basically no support inside of them. They're good for going out to dinner or going out to a bar, something that looks nicer than the athletic shoes. And then, because I'm going to Greece, I am taking a pair of flip-flops. These flip-flops, of course, will protect my feet on the beach. So I'm taking these, and they don't take up much space. But it's really important to think about the types of situations you're going to be in and what kinds of clothes you're going to need. So for Greece, I know that I'm going to be in a warmer situation, so I don't have to take very many warm clothes. I will be taking a light jacket, and I try to take a variety of colors so that I can mix and match and have different outfits with fewer items being taken. And it's really important to make sure that you get shoes that can look good with different things, because the goal here is to take as few things as possible, but look nice still, because nobody wants to look bad while they're traveling. I mean, I know some travelers do, and that more power to them. I secretly stand to the side and judge them, because you should try your best to look nice if you can. I know plenty of travelers, constant travelers, who look great all the time, and they don't put a lot of effort into the outfits. They just pack smart. So don't pack a lot, pack smart, and make sure that you have a number of things so that you can have different outfits while you're traveling, because you're going to need them. So, alright, so once I've gotten everything into its compartment, I can then put everything into the suitcase. So this dress shirt goes flat on the bottom. The biggest one goes in next, sits right in there. This one has my socks and my underwear in it, all kind of crammed inside of this little bag. It fits off to the side, and then this goes right in here. So as you can see, it's all packed really nicely, and there's even space here to put some toiletries and some other essentials that I need. And lastly, I can put my shoes, the different shoes that I'm taking with me, inside of here, inside of the lid to the suitcase. Just shove them in there and zip it up, and then I'll be able to close it, zip it up, and I'm packed, clothing wise. So that's how I pack my clothes, and also you can pack your clothes that way.